Today topic polarization in dielectric materials. Polarization in dielectric materials. The impact of this polarization on capacitor and its parameters. Right? Okay. Dielectric material is nothing but a insulating material. Dielectric material is nothing but a insulating material, and it is represented with dielectric constant K. The dielectric material, that medium having different dielectric constants. These dielectric constants ranging from 1 to very large, that is infinity. 1 means perfect insulator, that is K value is a 1. But K infinity means very large value. This is nothing but perfect conductor. Very high value of K means conductivity increases. Very less value of K means insulation that increases. So that is simple idea on dielectric constant ranging from 1 to very high. That is now, yes, approaches to infinity, very high. K, 1 for perfect insulator, very high for, that is infinity for perfect conductor. Yes, now our topic is only insulation. That's why K values not very large. So less values of K, nothing but insulating action now required. So that is a dielectric material, insulating material. Yes, so students, these insulating materials are two types related to polarization. Number 1 is a polar dielectrics. Number 2, non-polar dielectrics. Polar and non-polar, these now clearly we need to see. Some materials maintain permanent electric dipole moment. Permanent dipole moment, some materials can manage. That materials known as polar materials. Other materials, the materials cannot manage permanent dipole, that is electric dipole moment. That materials are known as non-polar dielectric materials. So now permanent dipoles, there are no any permanent dipoles. So first of all, now see what is permanent dipole moment, what is the region, and no permanent dipole, what is the region. Yes, now inside a material, if you take atomic view or molecular view of a material, inside the materials, positive charges and negative charges both are. Yes, in a molecule, positive charges are there, negative charges also. Positive charges all concentrated one particular point, that is a center of mass of positive charge. That point assumed as a center of mass of positive charge. Another assumed location where all negative charge of the molecule is assumed to be concentrated, that is a center of mass of negative charge of complete molecule. Suppose these two center of masses, that is positive charge of molecule, negative charge of molecule, these two center of masses, suppose combined, mixed, same location is there. So there no any dipole moment. That type of molecules, non-polar, that type of materials, so non-polar materials. But whereas in other cases, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge in a molecule separated. That means this molecule maintain one permanent dipole moment. That type of molecules, polar molecules and materials are polar materials. So that is difference between polar material and non-polar material. Polar and non-polar materials. Here, positive charge center of mass, negative charge center of mass of a molecule not coincided. That's why maintain or possess permanent dipole moment. But here, positive charge center of mass coincides with negative charge center of mass. That's why here coincide, no separation. That means no dipole moment. So that is first polar, non-polar difference. Now, even though here polar molecules having permanent dipole moments, but these dipoles are aligned, are oriented in random directions, in random manner in general. Random means like this. Suppose this dipole like this dipole like this dipole like this dipole like this, some dipoles like this, that like that. So randomly oriented are. That's why net dipole moment again 0. Even though individual molecules having dipole, that is dipole moment, but net dipole moment here also 0. And the next in case of non-polar, yes, these now molecules like a complete spheres. That means positive charge or negative charge, positive charge, negative charge, all coincided. No question of this type of dipole moments in the non-polar materials. Now, these two diagrams are in the absence of external electric field. Suppose now I am applying external electric field E naught bar. So in this material, that is in the polar dielectric material, one electric field I am applying. That is E naught bar. Due to this applied electric field, these all dipoles aligned in a particular direction. So that's why all are arranged like this. Due to this single direction alignment, there is a net dipole moment. So that means one electric field induced by these all dipoles. That is now I am taking as a induced electric field. This electric field is due to these dipoles. This electric field is applied electric field. So therefore, net electric field, net electric field is applied electric field plus induced electric field. Vector addition of these two electric fields. Nothing but a net electric field. That is in the case of polar dielectric material. Now come to non-polar dielectric material, where molecules are in the form of a spherical. That means positive charge and negative charge both coincided. There is no any permanent dipole moment in the absence of electric field. Now I am applying the electric field. Yes, due to this external applied electric field, these molecules have been stretched. So after stretching, molecules becomes like this. That means negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Means indirectly, in the presence of external electric field, center of mass of negative charge, center of mass of positive charge, these two separated by force. Now, these all now acts as a again dipoles, already arranged in a particular direction. So that's why here also one electric field induced This is induced electric field. Now, due to these two electric fields, there is a net electric field. That net electric field, resultant electric field, is vector addition of applied and induced. So, in both polar or non-polar dielectric materials, here there is a induced electric field due to alignment of dipole moments. Here also same thing, that is here due to stretching of a molecule in a particular direction. This concept is known as a polarization in dielectrics. In case of polar, already randomly arranged dipoles oriented in a particular direction due to external electric field. In case of non-polar, there is a stretching of molecule such that electric dipoles form. Later, electric field will be induced. So that means in case of both polar and non-polar, electric field will be induced, but procedure is different in polar and non-polar. Finally, net electric field. In both cases, net electric field is applied electric field divided by dielectric constant of a medium, that is E naught by K. That is the net electric field. Same here also, E naught bar divided by K. That is net electric field. Yes, students, this process is known as polarization in dielectrics in the presence of external electric